So chat, whoever listens to the Misfits podcast, the story like at TwitchCon when they filmed the porn, they came into the house they were renting. It was in San Diego and they just came in, these random fucking people, and started filming porn. And me and Bucks walked in when there's a chick with titties out. I'm gonna see if I can find the house. It was for sale. Let's see, it'd still be on my Uber. That's sad. I haven't traveled in so long that it's still like not even that far to scroll. The f, where is it? God, Jesus. Oh, wait, I passed it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. It might have sold. If it's sold, I'm not going to show you it. Because if there's somebody living there, I don't want to. Oh, no, wait, it's still up. Okay. So this was the house, chat. This was the house that they rented that we hung out at, and they had the party and the people came in and started filming porn. Dude, it was so weird. So, like, there was a guy on this porch. Within probably an hour of me being there, he got sick as f, and he sat on that porch for like 4 hours. Just chilling. I spent the first like hour and a half probably up here when the Goop dudes, when they were still Goop or whatever the fuck it was. Or what were they? Was it Goop? I don't remember. Gwyneth Paltrow had the same brand, so they had to change it. Is it Goop? Yeah. When they still had that name, I sat there with He Who Shall Not Be Named, Ted, I don't remember who else was there, but it was that Trav was there. It was like that whole gang. Sat there. That was when I met Pokimane. She came up and was talking to He Who Shall Not Be Named. And there's, you can't see it, behind this door is like a hot tub, and it's like it stretches along the side of the house and comes out to the backyard. So people were chilling in there. That was pretty cool. This piano was just basically being used for Minecraft music. Every few minutes, somebody would come over there, play Minecraft music. This was just a fucking living room. Then, so let's see if we can give a little bit of context. Okay, so this was Toby's room. She was staying in there. And they had Max guarding these stairs the whole time, making sure nobody went up because like upstairs was, you know, supposed to be off limits. But he gave up, I guess. And there's a workout room right here, just off screen. And like a bunch of dudes came in and they were all just wearing nothing but black. They came in, went right upstairs, then one came down, grabbed like the pamphlet for the house and started walking around with the pamphlet for the house and was like telling people he's the DJ or whatever. Swagger went and asked Ryan if he hired a DJ or not, and Ryan's like, no, I didn't. So everyone was like, what the fuck, who is this dude? So they couldn't find him after that, and so we went up here just looking. Toby was still in her room, didn't see anyone, so we just went by. Bucks opened the door and I came right in, and then Fitz was right behind. And one girl just straight up had her shirt off, making out with another chick, and like we didn't know what the fuck was going on. They had like cameras and everything, and I was just like, nah. Just turned around, walked right back downstairs, and let Fitz and Bucks deal with that. It's like absolutely no way I'm dealing with that shit. Is so fucking scuffed. Yeah, that was a good time. There was a lot of fucking people there that I never met, which was cool. And then if you go up here, you can't see it this way, but if you look that way to the right, you can see like Tijuana, which was cool. This boat got absolutely trashed. There was like just shit fucking everywhere. Yeah, it was a super good time. So a little bit of context. So if you ever go back and listen to that story again from, I think Swagger told it on the Misfits podcast, you'll get a little more context actually seeing the house. Jesus. Sold for $6.3 million. This was also, Smitty told this story on their podcast. Smitty told a story about how he almost died in an Uber. And that was 100% genuine fucking story. Smitty kind of taught me this thing. One, obviously if it makes sense in your budget, like always try to get either an Uber Black or something a step up, Uber XL. Always try to get a step up from the basic Uber if you can, if you're in a financial position to. So we always do that. So we always have very safe drives. It's always professional drivers. You know, it's just really good. We could talk about whatever. If we're talking about business in the back of the car, it's not a big deal. Like we don't, nobody's worried about anything. But it was probably 4 a.m. when we were leaving the Misfits party. And me, John, and Smitty needed to get back to, I'm not sure exactly where we're staying. We were staying somewhere downtown. This is a giant bridge. Like this whole thing is not like, it's not like a landmass. Like, hold on, let me see if I can, like it is a fucking horrifyingly large bridge. So this is the bridge. We were over there and needed to be over here. And it was like 4 a.m. like I said. So there was no Uber Blacks or anything. So we just had to order the basic ass Uber. Why is it so tall? Dude, that's what I don't know. It is so fucking tall for no reason. Actually, it's probably earthquake, I would imagine. Something to do with that. I don't know engineering. But regardless, 4 a.m. we're driving back and we're all exhausted, so we're all just like, fuck it, like let's just, you know, we can like sleep in the car on our way back. And we all like John started to doze off and I started to doze off. Smitty was like on his phone, whatever, just hanging out, and me and John were just like sitting back, like head back, and we both just felt the car like jolt to the side. We're just like, what the fuck? Like it woke us up immediately. And so Smitty looked back and we were all just kind of like, the fuck, like what's going on right now? And the dude, I could see him through his rearview mirror. He's just like he dozed off and then catch himself, and then like he kept doing that and swerving over to the side of the fucking bridge. Dude, it was so, I genuinely, like, I'm not over exaggerating when I say I genuinely thought like we were gonna get at least an accident. I didn't think we were gonna fucking die or like fly over the edge, but I was like 80% confident that we were gonna get in an accident. I was just like, whatever, like I don't know what to do here. And looking back, like if it was me now sober in a car, because obviously I was just like, you know, zoinked out of your mind, you just came from the Misfits party. Looking back now as somebody who was sober, I would have actually been like, hey, like please pull over, I'm gonna get a different Uber, whatever, just take the payment, just please go home and sleep, whatever. But we were just drunk, so we're just like, okay, we're gonna die. Like no other reaction to it other than like, this is it, this is death. that was fucked. that was not a fruitful endeavor. Yeah, if you guys, webcam froze, what the fuck? Hold on, let me restart it. Probably got hot. It's still frozen. You back? What are you doing? Why are you like that? Even unplugging it did nothing. Hold your horses. Get in the hole, you little slut. I know the webcam froze. You know what? Just keep that. Keep that for now. Add new source. Face. Whoops, there I am. I don't know what we had to do. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, chat. If you're ever really bored while you're traveling, I think one of the most fun things to do is to just go in the Uber and just be somebody else. Just like, just come up with like a backstory. Be like, okay, like I sell blood diamonds or something, and just get in the Uber and just start fucking with them. Just do whatever you want. Like you can just tell an Uber anything. And they just, cool. Like, yes, I sell kidneys. Literally anything. It's a good time. Okay, don't tell them you're a mass murderer. Don't do that. That's not a good one. Yeah, it's a good time. You can like fake an accent. Like even if it's a scuffed accent, they're not going to call you out on it. Just go have fun with it. It's a good time. I used to always do it in Boston whenever I was like really drunk coming home. Just like, all right, what's my backstory? It's like, okay, yeah, I make sculptures out of human shit. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I have an ant farm with 35 million live ants. Like just whatever you want. Whatever you're vibing with is the best thing. It's a good time. This is now turned into Fuckzillo and I'm just telling you guys fun stories. Didn't Soup do that when you first met? No, Soup just asked our fucking Uber driver if he'd fuck his sister. Oh yeah, in terms of the mass murderer thing. This was kind of the same idea, but it was just a joke. We went to the mall it was all of the Misfits except for Notorious wasn't there, Zuckles wasn't there, and one other person that was traveling with them that didn't come. I can't remember who. It was everyone else, and then me, John, Smitty, Wildcat, and Big Jiggly Panda. No, McCreamy was there. I can't remember who didn't come, but we went shopping. We went to the mall, and we went to a Rolex store, and we're just kind of looking around, and because we were traveling in such a large, no, Toby was with us, but because we were traveling like a large pack, when we're looking on the Rolex store, she's like, oh, like, are you guys like in a band or anything? Like, are you guys traveling? John's like, no, we travel together. She's like, oh, what do you do? He's like, oh, we're on the run right now. We've just been robbing Rolex stores. And like, you could see her kind of like laughing and then immediately like transition into concern. Just like she couldn't quite tell if we were joking, and nothing else came of it. But he was on some shit that day because we went to I think it was Saks. I can't remember what store it was. We went to another place. And somebody again asked us like, oh, are you guys like a band or something? And John was like, yeah, we're a band. She's like, oh, like, what do you call it? Just like, oh yeah, we're Brockhampton. And she's like, oh, okay, sweet. And like just asking us. And like, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll look up your music later. And just nobody corrected her. This lady is now telling her friends like, yeah, I met Brockhampton at the mall today, you know, and then she's going to look up a picture and realize like none of us look like that. Oh, I don't know. It's just a good time doing dumbass shit like that. Just because nobody will question it. Nobody can call you out on it because they don't know you. You can just tell them whatever you want and they'll just go with it. Just zodiac sign? I don't know. I'm not stupid. I don't know my zodiac sign. I do not know exactly where Hidden Hills is. But fun fact, chat. I have a mutual friend. He recently moved. I have a mutual friend who lived in Hidden Hills. He was walking down the street, walking his dog. And he said there was this dude at the end of his driveway. It looked like a little kid selling lemonade. And as he got closer, he realized it was Kanye West sitting at the end of his driveway trying to sell Yeezys at the end of his driveway. Just like a neighborhood, just like a little neighborhood kid trying to sell lemonade. It was just Kanye at the end of his driveway trying to sell Yeezys to the neighborhood. He had no idea he lived anywhere near Kanye. He like had no clue, because like you kind of mind your own business. Like everybody that lives there is obviously extremely well off, so they don't like, they don't want to bother each other and give them their privacy and shit. But yeah, just imagine leaving your house, taking your dog for a walk. You're like, oh, there's a little kid selling fucking lemonade. Oh no, never mind. It's Kanye West selling Yeezys. Like I can't even fucking imagine.